are you doing this evening?
Very well, thanks.
Good. So let's just jump right in and talk about this panel you were on this evening. And what were you talking about?
Basically, what the carbon war room is and does, a little bit about the gigaton scale challenge that we all face. We have to do things at scale quickly, and then focusing in on the shipping industry as an example of that gigaton scale change.
And talk to us more in depth about the shipping industry and what you all have been working so hard on.
Well, Carbon War Room focuses on things that are basically profitable right now on current policy and current technology. The shipping industry is a great example of that. It's 1 billion tons of CO2.
Wow.
So it would be the 6th largest country in the world if it was a country on carbon emissions.
And I don't think most people know how big, emissions that is.
Exactly. Yeah. No. It's our goods. Sort of the shipping industry is the most efficient way of getting goods versus other modes. But just by the sheer world demand, it ships 90% of the world's goods. Come by sea. It's big. It's worse on SOx, NOx, and PM, which are the pollutants. One large ship is 50 million cars worth.
Wow.
So only 15 ships is the entire world's stock of cars in SOx terms. So it's a large industry. But the good news is it's about 30 to 40% inefficient on current technology. We could be saving fuel. So instead of a climate change argument and getting bogged down in sort of whether we should do it or not, we're trying to focus on the shipping industry to save $70 billion a year in fuel.
Wow.
And it's an economic argument. And in so doing, the environment's saved at the same time.
So it's a more efficiency argument, and the environmental argument is kind of just weaved in there, supplemental.
Yeah, it's core to a lot of the shipping companies do care about this. It's core to that. But the key piece is the economic driver. And this is a part of a broader picture. Half of the climate change solutions are profitable right now on current policy and current technology. So we should be focusing on those, getting them done. And governments have to play more of a role on the pieces that aren't so economic. But there's so much that business can be doing now.
And what has been your takeaway of today at Business Climate?
I think I left sort of energized by the fact that all of us are effectively pointing in the same direction. We all want this. We all realize the huge scale of the challenge. I think nobody's underestimating that. I think we're all looking at different sectors. So we had everything from, take even Carbon War Room, like an energy efficiency announcement in the morning, $650 million moving into retrofits in a way that's replicable and can be taken across different cities in the world, through to distributed generation, I think a little bit later on, the shipping industry. There is example after example of how this can be done, and I think it's very energizing that was here today. It is the economic opportunity of our generation. We've got to do this.